Okay, because I want people to come in. All right, I got to do this one more time. Go to Facebook. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So while I was hanging out doing stuff, I decided to do my usual drive-by Lucasfilm research for the channel and just to make sure everybody who needs to know knows any changes that have gone on. And by God, there was a change. Kathleen Kennedy changed her photo, official photo. And it's the thumbnail here. And she don't look too happy. All right. She don't look too happy at all. In fact, it's this thing is going to work for me. Hopefully it does. Let's actually go to the website. Here we go. Leadership. And here it is. Does she look happy? Does she look... She's wearing a light beige brown, camel brown, but she looks absolutely fucking miserable. Why would he? Why? That's all I want to know is why would she do this? I think it's probably the last hurrah. I don't know. Cameron, all right, first off, it's Ramadan. So he's sleeping right now because they fast throughout the day. And when sun sets and they eat, okay. So I don't know, he's probably asleep. Anyway, I fully expect a hilarious reply. And I also sent it to somebody else. And hopefully, we will get basically a reply or something later from Sparrow exactly about what's going on. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, let me know. I haven't stopped laughing since I saw this. She's not smiling. It's not natural. It's tight. It's basically the fuck you look. This is the look I imagine she has all the time, though. I have a feeling we're going to get some more big news. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Okay. But it's hilarious. Yeah, they can hear me, fuckstick, but you're not because I'm blocking you. You know, gotta ask you fuckers a question. Why do you guys come here and bother me? Why? You know I'm gonna ban you. It's pointless. Go and harass Nerdrotic. Oh yeah, you probably came from there. Or he's basically on your side. Or Star Wars Theory. Okay, why pick on me? I have a small channel. Or better yet, why don't you go fuck yourselves? All right, just do it. I mean, you know, you're not here to take part in anything. You're not a positive influence. You're just a bunch of assholes. Okay? I mean, so why are you here? Anyway, so we've got, all right, yesterday I uploaded a thing about John Favreau doing the presentation that Unhappiness itself should have at South by Southwest, and kind of saying more than he should have. And then having to step back. We also uploaded the official video from Disney of Luke Skywalker and R2D2 approaching the Millennium Falcon. Okay. Then we didn't talk about this though. Disney Shops is going to sell a limited version of the Mara Jade lightsaber. What does this mean? This means probably that she could be a factor later in the TV shows. Again, I don't like her as a character because I think that she really was kind of rough on Luke. I don't like the way she treated Luke. And it's one of those things where I'm not happy with it. I'm not sure how I feel. If they change her character a little bit, I mean, from the Emperor's Hand to somebody else, I'll like it. But that's just my preference. I don't. Yeah, it could be. I think it could be. I don't know. I'm a little bit. I'm kind of skeptical just because I don't like the character. All right, everybody has their preferences. You know, it's like me. I've literally watched Ahsoka 5 times now, but I can't stand Sabine. From the moment I saw her, I was like, I don't get it. I don't like her. She's annoying as fuck. Okay, I don't get it. But there we are. I mean, that's just me. But anyway, so they're selling, it's gonna be, I think, maybe someone later could come in and tell me I'm wrong or right. $300 a pop for the lightsaber. There was a lightsaber manufacturer from a long time ago that had the Emperor's Hand lightsaber for that they made it, and the girl that actually was the model for Mara Jade used it because she had cancer and she was selling them to help her pay for her treatment. So there you go. I can't remember what saber company it was, but it's a long time ago. Anyway, so and the fans and at least one of of the how can I say this? One of the trade magazines, and Vanity Fair is a trade magazine, basically have been talking about Underworld this article that I found, I talked about it, and actually it's my upload from yesterday if you want to watch it. It has that article so you can read it. Underworld, and Rick McCallum recently talked about it on a small website or on a small YouTube channel, and it kind of bothers me that Lucasfilm could sell Disney Star Wars and they wouldn't pick up these 60 scripts or so that were so good and run with them. They literally let She Who Will Not Be Named fuck everything up. And that's Disney's fault. That's Iger's fault. That's at the time Alan Horn's fault. Alan Bergman's fault. They didn't know what they had, so they ripped it apart. They let her do it. And you know, she's partly being thrown under the bus. I don't blame her for being a little bit bitter. But she could have gone to Iger and said, we have these script treatments from George. We have these 60 some odd episodes for these shows. There has to be some way to make them. We're doing this. And if Iger said, no, it's too deep in the lore, I would have said, I'm out. Okay, I want to leave him done. If you're not going to let me keep my promise to George, I am leaving. Okay. But loyalty in Hollywood, people, knows no place. They all hate each other. Okay. Trust me, Kathleen Kennedy leaves a room and Harrison Ford says, thank God. You know, it's true. So, you know, you see this uptick in talk in the fandom, and, you know, who knows where it started. It wouldn't surprise me if Jon Favreau had somebody leak something to one of the channels talking about it, or one of the websites, Collider or Shitty Screen Rant, and they went with it. Okay, and that's why people are talking about it. It's really interesting to me because apparently these 60 scripts, it was about level 13, which is one of the deepest, thousands of stories down on Coruscant. Now, we all know about Coruscant, and the uppermost level, the surface, is where all the elites live, where they are. And as you go down deeper and deeper and deeper, it gets darker and nastier and darker and nastier. All right, I'm not going to get into the Coruscant lore. Level 1313 was going to be a game starring Boba Fett. In the show Underworld, we were going to have cameos from Han Solo. We were going to find out how he met Chewbacca and how he won the Millennium Falcon from Lando. And it probably was nothing like what we got in the awful Aaron Yuck production of Soy Lo, A Soy War Story. Okay. I think this is where they undo a lot of that bullshit. Look, that movie lost money. Pile it on. I mean, look, this thing can't do male-oriented franchises without the guys. Look, George, John Milius, Clint Eastwood, you know, Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg. So she doesn't know what she's doing. So, you know, she turns Han into a short, dwarf-sized cuck, and she basically beats the shit out of Indiana Jones. And proceeds to make two of the biggest bombs in history. Harrison Ford, thank God, emerges unscathed, even though right now he's suffering from shingles. You know, look, if you're in your 40s and you don't get that vaccine, you're an idiot. This is, look, it is, my best friend got it. She's 10 years younger than me, all right? She got it at a very young age and was in agony for weeks. Another good friend of mine got it, and she has nerve damage. Don't fuck around. Get the vaccine, okay? Just get it. It's worth it just to not have to worry about getting this traumatic thing. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. you know, the fact that Kennedy, it never occurred to her to make this, to fight for it, is shocking to me. All right. She can't do male oriented franchises. She's proven it. And now she's leaving. What is this supposed to be? I don't know. I mean, does she look happy to you? Does crazy look happy to you? That's the look Nancy Pelosi has on her face permanently over the last 4 months. Unhappy, bitter, pissed off. You know, bitter. Why? Oh, gee, you think? You fucked up? You should have left 3 years ago? You should have just said my bad after the rise of Palpatine failed, and it did. Look, it didn't make its money back. All right, it didn't. So, fuck off. Okay, people who think that. You know, I mean, I feel like we're gonna get more clues. We are gonna get more stuff going on. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm really I'm excited. I am. I mean, I'm kind of doing a happy dance. All right, because this feels a lot better than what we had before. All right, this feels a lot better. And, you know, this picture, the fact that they're talking about Underworld in such a positive way, tells me that one of the projects that they're going to be doing later that they haven't announced is Underworld, and it's going to be a live action show. All right. Calling Anthony Ingruber to play Han Solo. There. Problem solved. What else is going on? I want to address It's Too Quiet. Since the fuck up from Deadline and Kennedy's PR agent basically hurting her, and that anal cavity dweller Mike Fleming's stupid interview and allowing her to go on some stream of consciousness delusion in the interview, and Matt Bellany, whom I got a lot of respect for, I'll tell you, clapping back on her and them. It's been quiet. No one said a word until we get this. Again, she changed her photo. And again, I sent it laughing to Cameron. Chris Gore was just laughing. He sent me a message. And I'm like going, okay, I don't know what she's doing. She made a total ass of herself. In that interview, she should have shut her mouth. Anyway, I gotta go because I think I'm probably gonna take the dog for a walk. We'll see what's going on in a bit. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you around the galaxy.